We have to, part of our learning, to forgive one another and to focus on oneself first. Again, what I can learn from someone else when I meet them. What can I learn to change? What is lacking in myself? We all know it at some level. If an impatient person, he knows that he's impatient deep down, but he puts it on other excuses. The job, the stress, this or that. But you have something to do. Allah will guide you something to do to heal. There are resources that can help you to heal. So it is not like always we want to blame others rather than taking responsibility and trying to do the hard work of a change. The walking, we call it in the Sufi path, to walk the walk and to change even little bit by little bit. This is how the whole creation happened, piece by piece, with patience, with persistence, and without despair. Because the nature of the path, as the wise people said, you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Usually you fall back, but you have gained 1 step. So you change it. Just as your cells change little by little, you change little by little like that. And that's why the Sufis say you choose like a small step to take, but try to be persistent with it. Then that eventually build up to a greater change. Sometimes we're able, at a moment of inspiration or epiphany, to change, like run rather than walk 2 steps. That's great, but if we can't, at least we have to be persistent. We have to seek resources and, do little bit by little bit. Otherwise, we form all of these bad habits of attachment, desire to possess and control others, and it creates this pain and sorrow in our lives. Any questions?
No, but you just mentioned something that brought to my mind, hadith خير العمل أدومه وإن قل.
Like the hadith, the Prophet ﷺ says, the best of actions is little step that is the resistance and continuous, constant. Sometimes we associate it to the rituals only. I'm going to pray these 2 rak'at extra or something, and I'm going to, of course, that will bring blessings if your heart is present in it. But we eventually were talking about actions. Everything has to translate it in behavior and action in the world. And that helps you. That is a tool. The ritual is a tool. But the Prophet ﷺ said you have to be wise to divide. You're not supposed to be in a mosque worshipping all the time. You have to translate that into action. So he say, your body has a right upon you. You have to have to learn that balance. Your body has a right upon you. Your community, your family, social has a right upon you, and your soul has a right upon you to be with yourself and Allah. And when you give that time, and you improve, you walk a little bit then when you come back, you can maintain that remembrance, that awareness of Allah's presence, that consciousness, to as much as you can. And to translate that then into action, service. Does Allah need our worship? Allah said about himself, he is self-sufficient. If all of us doesn't believe, would it affect Allah? It is for us. The ritual serves you. Your service, your action serves the creation of Allah, which means serves Allah. Because, not that He needs your service, because He is giving you this experience to learn from, to know Him through, to know yourself through it. He's giving you that great opportunity, gave you all the tools, and all the guidance, from prophets to holy book to spiritual teachers, to existential experience, to inner feeling, to intellect, to intuition, to imagination. He gave us abundance. He gave us all of these signs to awaken us and to coax us to know Him. So He is working on us all the time to lead us to a beautiful destination. to be limitless and boundless and infinite in knowing Him, in enjoying His love and bliss. So He's giving us this because this is chance, not because He needs us. He wants to bestow His love upon us. He was a hidden treasure who loved to be known. That's why He created the creation, to bestow that knowing, that love. And He wanted us to come freewillingly, but that's our choice. We make forcibly or willingly, and inshallah, we ask Him to ease our way, we go willingly. Because when we go willingly, it's joyful and it's a great blessing. Any other question, comments about that? No questions. No comments. Alhamdulillah. So,
can you talk more about longing, yearning, and attachment?
Talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
Longing, okay, we talked about marriage and stuff, maybe for single people. No, it's for everyone, but we have to address that part. You know, I always laughed because half the people will come to CG, I need a beloved, please pray for me. Do you have someone for me to suggest? And then the half who are married, they come to CG. It's becoming really difficult. What can we do, CG? Maybe in all of what I said, there was only one couple who said, CG, we want to thank you for your blessing. I said, finally I saw it. But the majority of people will complain either way, which made me think. It taught me a lot as I witnessed all of that. That nobody's happy. The one who has a job come to CG to complain from the job. The one who's jobless come to CG to complain from joblessness. You know, the one who's rich, he has something to come to CG to consult with. The one who poor come to, you know. The one who's healthy has other type to complain about. The one who's not healthy come to complain for CG for healing, you know. So you come to realize that we're always longing for something. We're always yearning for this completion. And we cannot find it in the physical. We have to find it in the spiritual. We have to find it just being with Allah. And the physical will come and go. Our problem comes from attachment and yearning for the physical. But again, why are you desiring a particular job? Why you're desiring to have a child? Why you want to have a spouse? All of these whys. Because, for example, to have a child means you will show care and a lot of other qualities, of course. And people who have children, they come to complain to CG from the children. People who don't have children, they come, please CG, pray for us for children. And it's okay, we can pursue these things. Otherwise, we're not living to the fullness of life. But we have to pursue it with that spiritual awareness. Why we're pursuing it. There is this beautiful story about a woman who couldn't have children. It's on TED Talk, you can find it. It's very inspiring. TED Talk has good things. I love to watch it. So there is this lady who couldn't have children, she really wanted to have a child. And she tried everything. They were wealthy, she was able to go try the artificial, what you call it? Yeah, the artificial, whatever available in the medical field. And she will come disappointed that the result didn't turn out the way she wanted. And so one time, she believed in God, at least, so she went home disappointed from a doctor appointment and went home crying, feeling lonely, feeling deprived and all of that. And as she was there, a duck came to her backyard and was almost standing on her door. Caught her attention. She looked, and she found that the duck had lost, what you call it, a ducky? Or
Duckling.
she had lost it in accident, or I don't remember. I had heard that long ago, that TikTok, but she had lost it. So she felt we're lonely together, like we are, like this is a sign from God. Like I'm here, I am empathizing with you. I know what you're going through. She saw it as a sign. She didn't fully understood it, but she saw it as a sign that I'm not alone. But that I'm not alone, it can't be attributed to the duck. It's attributed to Allah. You know, you're not alone at any moment. So she saw it as a spiritual sign, and at least she believed in that, but she couldn't fully understand. I don't remember the whole talk, but Allah kept showing her signs. And one time she woke up from sleep with the inspiration that she has to adopt a child.